She's saying that all of these banks have either failed or announced their liquidation in just the past 2 months, making investors and everyday customers uneasy. But bankers and regulators agree. Despite the scary headlines, the system is overall sound. Now, I think it's time for a little tinfoil. Okay.
Oh, is it?
I think so, because we uncovered some stuff. It says, this is a Daily Mail article. It says, is America's banking system safe? The 3 banks that have failed this year are bigger than the 25 that crumbled in 2008, holding a total of $532 billion in assets. Now, this article kind of dives into it, talks about the 3 comparisons, right? But I want to get to this very, very important part. The article reads, it says, while all 3 were smaller than Washington Mutual, America's largest savings and loan association in 2008 before its collapse, which had $430 billion in assets, the other 24 that collapsed that same year had a combined total of $94 billion. In fact, the collapse of First Republic is the second biggest bank failure in U.S. history, behind only Washington Mutual. Like Washington Mutual 15 years ago, First Republic was taken over by J.P. Morgan Chase. About 80% of the banks that went down in 2008 were also taken over by J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, who are using these banks? Because I don't use First Republic. Who's using these banks,
Well,
Andy?
it could be the people who the governor of the British Virgin Islands got fired over.
Holy shit.
For actually saying that JP Morgan was involved in financing the Epstein operation.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's a known thing that a lot of the Democrat donors use these banks, by and large. Okay. And at the same time, there's a lawsuit going on right now against JP Morgan Chase in response to the Epstein thing. And we all know, we talked about it on CTI here a few times.
U.S. Virgin Islands district attorney fired days after suing JP Morgan Chase over Jeffrey Epstein ties. And when she announced that she was doing this, guess who flew to the Virgin Islands the very next day?